So I'm reporting to you again live from my vacation, and this will be uploaded as soon as I get back into a Wi-Fi hotspot. Last couple days it has been extremely stormy and miserable and gross, and I've been locked up inside the house or hiding at Tim Hortons so I can use their Wi-Fi internet access. But today it is bright and sunny and lovely, so I spent the better of my day sitting outside on the beach, finishing a book, and getting a little sun. I was really good with sunscreen. I'm obsessed with sunscreen, but I missed a spot or two. I love the spray stuff, but something about it just missed. But I did find out that Walmart makes spray aloe. Genius invention. So I'm all slathered up in that right now. So the first question I have is, do you set monthly goals, and how do you go about setting goals for your workouts? So for me, on my blog, I have a fitness bucket list that I started, and I haven't updated in a while, so I really need to go back and visit that. But monthly, not so much. I used to when I was doing a strict lifting program that had me doing the same lifts every week. Because CrossFit's so variable, I really don't have monthly goals because I'm just kind of going in there every day to get better overall, not specifically on any lift. So monthly, not so much. More of future goals or stretch goals where I want to be some point down the road. I should dial back on that list and actually set some timelines or deadlines. But I would set, for example, like with my squat. I wanted to be able to squat 1 times my body weight. And then I would set a couple stretch goals beyond that. So once I get 1 times, I want to set a goal of I'm going to squat 1.5 times my body weight or squat 2 times my body weight. So that's how I really set my goals. I like to set one that I think is somewhat attainable and then add 2 more in that same category, but just a little more stretched out. So like I wanted to run a 5K without stopping. Then I wanted to run a 5K in 33 minutes. Then I want to run a 5K in 30 minutes. So just setting small goals like that I think is relative to any kind of workouts that you do, any lifting, any CrossFit workouts. Not just setting a goal of how much you're going to lift or how fast you're going to run, but maybe it'll be, I want to finish a CrossFit workout without coming in last, or I want to finish a workout as prescribed that has pull-ups in it, or whatever it is. So I think I had one of my goals was to do 5 pull-ups in a row, or do 10 kipping pull-ups in a row. So right now I'm still working on that goal. So I might have a goal of do 2 kipping pull-ups, which I finally got. So I'm working from there. So then my next one might be do 5 kipping pull-ups in a row, do 10 kipping pull-ups. So set not just one goal, but set like 2 or 3 goals for each item. That way you can check off things off your list so you know you're making progress, but you still have so much further to go. I think that answers that about monthly goals. Another one somebody asked was, what is your favorite lift? So for me, I obviously am going to like things that I'm good at. So I feel deadlift and clean and jerk are my favorite because those are the places I'm getting the highest numbers in relative to where I started at. So deadlift, I had a goal once upon a time to lift more than my body weight. So I clearly remember the first time I lifted 135 pounds, I felt freaking awesome. I had a picture taken of it. I'm like, there's no way I'm ever going to be able to lift more than I weigh. And I did it, and it felt awesome. Then my last goal for deadlift was to lift 1.5 times my body weight. So that I think ended up being 199 point something. So then I did it. I did 200, and then that same day I did 205, 215, 225, 235. Like, where did that even come from? So it's just setting small goals, but then being able to check off more things. My other favorite lift is clean and jerk, because I just feel really powerful doing. My technique's not the greatest. It's not my strongest lift. I can lift higher numbers and other things. I can squat more than I clean and jerk. But I feel the best doing it. I love the feeling. Like, cleaning is my favorite lift. Jerk I'm working on. It's just one of those things you have to keep trying it. And as far as my least favorite lifts, that would be snatch and overhead squat. And those 2 are my least favorite because I am the worst at them. I'm not seeing a lot of progress in those lifts. I'm really struggling. I should put extra effort to practice those, but I would rather spend my effort practicing the things I'm good at to get those even higher. But obviously you're supposed to work on the things that you're not as good at. So I need to revamp my goals, add probably snatch and overhead squat, throw on some big numbers on there so I can have something to work towards. And not only set those goals, but set a certain timeline of when you want to reach them. So, my max snatch now is 75 pounds. It hasn't progressed much at all, and I probably only did that weight once or twice ever. So I might want to say I want to get up to 85 by the end of July, 95 by the end of August. And then I know if it's getting close to that time and I'm still not near those numbers, maybe that's the time I should stay in, extra half hour after class, just specifically on those lifts, or just doing them at a lower weight to perfect my form and become more efficient, and then I can work better to get them heavier. So that answers those. So as always, if you have any other questions, please ask. I love talking about this stuff, so happy to answer anything. Thanks, guys.